Hello again and welcome to another Nick Beck's Watch Reviews. As you can see in front of you, I have a Seiko quartz, a very old vintage Seiko quartz. I'm not going to review it. This is a different video today. I want to tell you the story about this little watch.
Every generation blames the one before, and all of their frustrations come beating on your door. I know that I'm a prisoner to all my father held so dear. I know that I'm a hostage to all his hopes and fears. I just wish I could have told him in the living years.
Well, the story of this watch goes, growing up, my father was a horologist. He repaired watches and clocks, collected them, fixed them, sold them, bought them, all sorts. We always had a house full of clocks, always had a house full of watches. And I guess that's kind of what gave me my obsession, if you like, my passion for watches. Never really got the clock bit, but I love watches. Anyway, when I got to 12 years old, my parents separated and I didn't see my dad for about 15 years. Eventually we got back in touch. I tracked him down and we were talking one day and he noticed I wasn't wearing a watch. And he said to me, do you know what, I've got a box of old watches. Do you want to have a look through and see if you can find one in there? Oh yeah, great. And I picked this little fella out. And as you can see, it's a little Seiko quartz, very, very old Seiko quartz. I believe it's from the 1980s. If anybody can help me, I'd be grateful. It's a little 34mm case on this one with a folded stainless steel bracelet. And yeah, it's just a lovely little old watch. Anyway, the story goes, shortly after he gave it to me, I obviously wore it for a while, and I separated then from my first wife. And as a parting keepsake, I gave her this, and that was about 32 years ago. So I didn't hear anything from her. We didn't have a happy divorce, if you like, and eventually we went our own separate ways, and that was it. I didn't see or hear from her at all. Anyway, time moved on and a couple of relationships went by the by until this year, when I met a lady that's blown me away, I guess, and hopefully, and I tell her every day that I hope she's the one, because I've fallen in love with her, and she's a fantastic lady. Her name's Debbie. So about a month ago, in conversation, Debbie and I were talking, and I brought up this watch, and I said to her I wondered if my first wife had kept it, or probably thrown it away, knowing her. Anyway, I'd kind of forgotten it over the last few weeks, and on Saturday morning, just gone by, there was a knock on the door, and the postman, bless him, had a little box for me. And Debbie immediately snatched it out of my hands, and I think she wanted to check the contents. She then passed me the box and said, "This is for you." And when I opened the box, I picked out the tissue, and it fell out of the tissue it was wrapped in, and I kind of recognised this little fella straight away. And it brought me to tears, because I hadn't seen it for more than 30 years. And what had transpired was my lovely Debbie had got in contact, tracked down my first wife, got in contact with her, and between them got me my watch back, the one my father gave me. So this story, this review, if you like, this talk, is a thank you to Debbie for doing what she did, the most romantic gesture anybody's ever bestowed on me. A little thank you to my ex-wife for keeping hold of it, and a wonderful reminder of my father, who sadly died a while ago now, and even more sad, we didn't keep in contact. We had a bit of a prickly relationship, and I kind of regret that every day, and I wish I could change things, but obviously, I can't. But now every time I put this little ticker on, it reminds me of my dad. It reminds me of the wonderful gesture Debbie has bestowed on me. And because I'm a Seiko geek and a watch geek, I'm just a lucky man to have this cracking little watch to wear. Anyway, I took it to a local jeweller's. Now, it hadn't started for 32 years, I think. And I left it with him. And £20, and 20 minutes later, I went back and he handed me the watch. And he said, you know what, the inside of that watch is lovely. He said the craftsmanship of these old Seiko quartz watches is second to none. And it works. And he handed it back to me, and here it is. It works after 32 years of laying dormant. Probably in the back of a drawer somewhere. But back in my hands now. So my dad's kind of back with me. My wonderful girlfriend has made the most romantic gesture ever in my life to me. And I'm a very happy man. And I wanted to share that with everybody that watches my channel. And it's a little thank you to everybody that watches too. All my subscribers, existing, new, lovely comments I get, and all the people that take their time to watch my channel. And this is what it's all about. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that touches somebody somewhere, and I hope you've enjoyed my little romantic tale. So thanks for watching, and I shall look forward to my next review. Bye for now.